Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. Well, this match is from the bottom half of the draw, and you can see that there's been no second round matches completed so far. I can tell you that the winner of the match we're about to watch, that match, the French pair against the Koreans, the former champions, won the title here 2 years ago. That's on court right now, on court number 3. It's a beautiful arena, 4 courts in action for the first 3 days, and then tomorrow we're down to 2 courts. And incidentally, tomorrow it's a little bit different. We have 2 sessions across 2 courts. First session at 9:30 in the morning. Indonesians, Pratiwi and Ramadhanti. Only their 4th ever tournament.
Stepping on to the Minoru Yoneyama court, Indonesia's Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi and Siti Faria Silva Ramadhanti. And their opponents from Japan, the number 5 seeds, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto.
Last year's beaten finalists, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. Their second All England Championships as a partnership, but they have both won the title previously with former partners. Well, this only been a 4th tournament that Pratiwi and Ramadhanti have played together. Not surprising about that statistic, is it?
Black or
First
black?
ever meeting between the 2 pairs.
Red. And you black? Oh, sorry.
Whoa!
It's black. It's black. You go. So who will serve?
So the Indonesians choose to serve.
Their side, who will receive?
Well, given what we were saying during the previous match, that excellent mixed doubles, a little surprise that the Indonesians, having won the toss of the coin, didn't choose ends. That really is a lovely touch, isn't it, to have the ribbon round the cork of the shuttle in the YONEX and All England colours. So this is Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi. She's 24 years of age, from Sukoharjo in central Java province. That equates to about 5'7", just a little over. And she has been as high as 8 on the world ranking. In fact, she's currently 10 with her former partner, Kusuma. Her partner here this year, Siti Fadia Silva Ramadhanti. She's making her 5th appearance at the All England Championships. 3 years ago, she was a quarter-finalist with Apriyani Rahayu, with whom she also reached the final of the World Championships back in 2023. And it's with Rahayu that she also achieved her highest ever ranking, which was 4. In the first round, they beat Suya Ching and Sun Yu Xuan. They came back from 10-17 down in that second game before eventually winning it 22-20. It was a remarkable recovery. So to the Japanese pair, this is Yuki Fukushima, 32 years of age. She's been in 4 All England finals, winning with Hirota, and also 2 finals with Hirota, and of course the final last year with her partner of today. Won the title in 2020. And as far as Mayu Matsumoto is concerned, she's been in 3 All England finals. She won the title in 2021 with Wakana Nagahara. She's the younger at the 2 at 30 years of age. She's from Hokkaido, the northernmost of the main 4 islands that make up Japan. Well, in the first round, they beat the Malaysians Ong and Ting in 2 straight games. Very comfortable second game, as you can see. Only 38 minutes for that victory. So quite astonishing, the Japanese pair. 7 finals between them and 2 All-England titles. But how dearly they would love to win a second title each in this new partnership. So our umpire for this one is Kang Sung-young from Korea, and Michael Gladstone from Denmark is the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto, Japan. And on my left, Amalia Cahaya Pratiwi and Siti Fadia Silva Ramadhanti, Indonesia. Siti Fadia Silva Ramadhanti to serve to Mayu Matsumoto. Low ball, play.
So the Indonesians nearest to us, unseeded against the number 5 seeds from Japan, Fukushima and Matsumoto. About the long-term effect of having had an ACL injury.
Yeah.
Not such a bad idea, but
Change.
wrong execution. There, the Japanese coach, Kai Nakashima. Oh, that's a beauty from Pratiwi.
4-1.
Maybe just takes a while to get started, but I feel that Matsumoto has been slower on court than we normally see her. I saw she had an awful lot of strapping on both her legs. It's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds.
3-4.
A lot of strapping on Prativi's right knee as well. I feel that that's we normally see that is strapped, the right knee.
Yeah, knees do take a battering in this sport. Oh, what a delightful drop shot from Fukushima.
4-5.
You know, it is extraordinary the way this Japanese pair, Steen, have moulded together with such success since forming their partnership. In fact, they won the Malaysian Open last year in only their third tournament together, their first ever tournament together. They reached the final, the Kumamoto Masters. And when you think that they played against each other, rivals, big rivals in their former partnerships, played against each other in 2 World Championship finals. And Fukushima and Hirota had match point opportunities in both of those finals and failed to win. So, you know, the psychology of then teaming up with somebody who's destroyed your dream and made it so successful is remarkable.
Yeah, they said that they had to get used to it. It was like sort of divorcing and going into a new marriage, having to learn a different language, different terminology for things.
Ramadhanti, challenge is called out.
But similar playing style, they fit into the normal roles, have the same roles here as they had in the previous partnerships, and that's been an advantage for them.
Yes, totally agree. No, it was
Challenge
out.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service server. 6-all. Play. Service server. 7-6.
And of course, we've also got to take into account the fact that any new doubles pair, opponents haven't been able to study, their coaches haven't been able to study them to a certain degree. Of course, they would know them as individual players.
7-all.
And therefore, sometimes new partnerships enjoy
early success,
a huge amount of success, because nobody knows how to play against them.
Yeah, and the moment you get sort of top-tier video, that means video against the pair that you're part of yourself, that is the most valuable thing. One thing is to see your opponents play together against other pairs, but it's much more valuable to see a previous match of your own.
Little variation on the serve there, serving out wide. That was a good follow-up from Matsumoto, and a brilliant drop shot.
9-7.
And that was one of the things that I was curious about, given the first 3-4 rallies and Matsumoto's movement, whether she would still be as dangerous as we normally see her in this combination. Right now, I think it looks much better.
block. That's super. I feel that the
10,
Japanese pair are just beginning to
7.
settle a little bit more.
Yes. They're sort of running the rallies, conducting the rallies.
Yeah, that really was a super block from Fukushima. Short. Yeah.
Service server. 8.
They've had a good start to the year, the Japanese pair. 2 previous tournaments. They reached the final in India, having been in the semi-final the previous week of the Malaysian Open, where, of course, they were the defending champions.
Player. The player. I already read the referee knows.
No, well, you can't ask a player to play on when there's flashlights going off, and the referee does know and will tell them not to use their flashlights, but do you think it's unreasonable to ask players to play on, Steen?
I can just
9,
sort of
10.
realize that that's the way it's been going for quite some time now, that
It is.
they've been asking players to play on, that it's not, they're not waiting for the flashlight culprit to be pointed out.
Well, by the same principle, you shouldn't have to wait for the court to be mocked either then.
Exactly. Good shot.
Just missed it. Yeah, that's a pity from Ramadhanti's
Server.
perspective.
11-9 interval.
So it's a 2-point advantage in favour of last year's beaten finalists from Japan, Fukushima and Matsumoto.
あとちょっと低い展開するとき気をつけてはめ今もやすいもう少し高くちょっと一歩下がればそれはすごくいいこれをそうですそうですあと松本フォア誘ってランプ結構いいよsampai kita taruh gitu tapi kalau lu mau ya itu aja terus kalau kamu udah dapat momen sedang kamu langsung datar atau didatarin yang penting nggak nongol aja oke sudah aja siap lagi ya kalau ada bola nanggung ajar aja saya juga nggak pernah bola dan ya tadi tuh bola approach round と上げたらちょっと高め時間を作って
So a 2-point advantage. Yep, the
play.
Japanese pair unsure which of the 2 players was due to serve. It is Mayu Matsumoto. Oh, overdone it. That was a lovely idea, though.
Service server.
Ambitious shot to try.
10-11.
We saw in the coaching break, Steen, something that's so typical of some of the Asian teams with Carol Manaki and Shindi Puspa Irawati, the 2 Indonesian coaches, talking to the 2 players independently.
Yeah.
It's not a style that you would use or the Europeans tend to use.
No, it's very rare.
12,
Very rare.
10.
There they are. Yeah, that's actually the team manager.
Oh dear. Oh, just saved the shuttle.
픽타론.
I landed on one of those shuttles. They could mail it to me afterwards.
Yeah, I don't think it would see another racket again, would it?
Exactly. Good interception by Ramadhanti.
Service server. 11-12.
back level.
All.
12 all. Initially, wonderful defense by Ramadhanti.
13-12.
Japanese pair had to play a couple of extra shots to finish the rally. It's all fast and furious stuff at the moment. This is terrific. Yeah, well spotted on the placement of the smash by Fukushima. Oh, he's always very animated, isn't he, Kai Nakashima?
Yeah. Great defense from Yuki Fukushima. And then the first lift. Kills it on the smash.
Nice.
Service server. 13-14.
That's a good defensive shot from Fukushima. Look how the attacking players switching from one side to the other. Now it's very much the Indonesians. Now it'll be the Japanese pair. Super.
Service server. 15-13.
The Indonesians, I guess, would have to find a better way or a more consistent way to score points when they have the initiative. They're working a lot at the moment. And doesn't convert at a high enough rate, in my opinion. That was the longest rally.
Yeah, 52 shots.
16-13.
That looked like I'm running out of ideas.
Yep.
Sort of
exactly.
error.
And I feel they're playing way too much front court player, back court player. They need to be much more rotational play from the Indonesians. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
17-13.
Opened up a 4-point cushion here.
Nice move again by Fukushima. Perhaps a little bit lucky.
18-17.
That Ramadhanti burnt the last one there.
4 straight points and a 5-point cushion. Yeah, she was, as soon as she saw her partner, Matsumoto, drive the defensive shot back, Fukushima was into the net.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's what you should be doing. Nice. Like that little half-court push. What a rally. Yeah, excellent rally. Well, that's got to be nearing the longest.
18.
Yes, it is the longest.
Bleeding.
How on earth did I make an error there?
Even if it would have gotten over, it was very, very slow. The drop shot. Is,
Players, back on court.
I guess it's Pratiwi. No, it's Ramadhanti who's got a scratch on the playing hand.
Kalau lagi ngangkat ingetin ya si Fukushima ya, jagain ya. Jangan terlalu panik, bisa terlalu juga ya.
Yeah, that looks a little sore to me. Ah, she's a tough cookie. That won't bother her. That is great interceptions, two of them from Matsumoto.
19-14.
One, two, rally over. Just long.
Serve 15-19.
Oh, that's just wonderful. It's the rush to the net again, isn't it, Steve?
20. Game point.
It's not
15.
her preferred area to be in Fukushima, but what a nice play here. That's development. That you become a little bit better.
So
Every game.
five game point opportunities. Oh, that was over-ambitious. Well, it would have been sensational had it have worked, but the chances of it working
21-15.
21-15 confirms the umpire. Opening game in favour of last year's beaten finalists Fukushima and Matsumoto. 22 minutes for game number one.
2人ともハーフラマタンティのフォアの前気をつけて、これ結構狙っているから、時間ある止めてもよし、もう一回奥でも全然一番トップになっていったら、あとパンと攻めてあとディフェンス下がるともう一回。
Tapi meskipun udah posisi lagi begini, kalau bisa lempar aja. Terus kalau berani sudah taruh hilang. Ya, servis kita bola-bola kecil. Ini dari bola. Ini jangan defense-nya balik serang, kelihatan nggak masalah.
awas itu mungkin jadi. So.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Habis-habisan ya.
Players on court. Yuki, Mayu on court.
So one game to the good, the number 5 seeds, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto.
Second game, low ball. Play.
21-15 that opening game, 22 minutes. Now what can the Indonesians do in response to that? That is a gorgeous defensive shot
One
from
low.
Matsumoto. Well, Japanese pairs have had more success than any other nation in the last half dozen years, Steen, here at the All England. 3 different pairs winning 4 women's doubles titles over the last 6 years. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And these 2 here, finalists last year, as you mentioned. Well played. It's going to be really interesting to see what the Indonesians can come up with, because I feel that, yeah, the scoreline is 21-15 in the first game, but I felt the Japanese had full control over that first game. I haven't really seen anything that they should be scared of from the Indonesian side, and that's why I'm curious to see what are they going to do here. Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
That's a lovely drop shot.
3 love.
Well, they're going to have to come up with something pretty soon, I think, Pratiwi and Ramadhanti, if they want to end the 47-year wait since an Indonesian pair won the women's doubles here. Virawati and Imelda.
Wow.
Back in 1979. Mind you, there's only ever been 2 Indonesian pairs winning
Service
women's
server.
doubles at the All
1-3.
England Championships. 58 years ago was the first one.
58 years ago. I was born, but I don't recall who it was.
It was Sudaryanto and Kusitia.
Okay.
And it's even 29 years since Indonesian pair were in the women's doubles final. 1997, Elisa and Reziana Zelin.
Yeah.
Lost to Gerfei and Gujun. Do you remember Gerfei and Gujun? They changed women's doubles.
I certainly do.
2,
They were magnificent.
All-out attack, always looking to try and put the shuttle away and involve the front court player.
Yeah. You mean involve Giffey?
Yes, yes. Good point. Good point. Yes, Gerfei was very much the front court player.
And Kujun with a thunderous smash.
That's right.
Service server. 5.
The problem for the Indonesians here is that they're not really getting through with their attacking game against an organized Japanese defense. That means when the players are standing side by side and defending. Once in a while, yes, but not consistently. And they're also not being able to hold their own defense, whether it's either Fukushima at the backcourt or Matsumoto. So a bit more flat game, a few more blocks. It's not really achieving anything, those jump smashes there. Of course, you got to try, but take the pace off a little bit, slice them, go all the way across. That's not an Indonesian point one. That's a that's an Indonesian point one because the Japanese lost it because Matsumoto committed an error. Under no pressure, that one. There she got the lift from Fukushima early. Pratiwi didn't have the right height or length. Look at this. Look at where she's hitting from.
Yeah. Barely
Mid-court area.
Half court. Yeah, you're right, Steen. Well spotted.
And that's the situations that they got to look for, in my opinion. Got to look for points in the transition phase because I feel the Japanese are better in the all-out attack or all-out defense.
Service server, 6-4.
No slice.
Oh, just wide.
7-4.
Yeah, I like the idea, but the execution lacked a little bit. I would also like to see Ramadhanti be ready to move out. She was still standing in the middle there. It's going to be hard. You've got to work together to score points.
Oh, that's a lucky net cord. The idea of the shot, though, was very sound and very
8-4.
much looking as if it was going to be a winner anyway. Steen, can I just pick up on that point that you've just made? I understand completely what you're saying, because basically you're saying with the Indonesian attack, because it's not potent enough, you've got to have the rotational play, so you share the workload from the back of the court. But also, you've still got to be hunting the shuttle at the net. Is it a problem with where they're placing the attacking shots, that they're not involving the front court player, and therefore they've got to have the rotational play?
Yeah, I think when you have rotational play, you get more options in your hitting zone. You can hit basically all over the court. Whereas if you don't play rotational play, there's certain specific areas where you need to hit in order to activate your partner at the front court. So if you got trouble setting up your partner, then you've got to use the full court. If you can't do it using only a few selected spots.
That was a lovely drop shot. Fukushima did well to get it back. Lovely. That's the way. Variation in the attacking play.
8.
Did she break a string? Matsumoto.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And again, mid-court area, that's what it takes to be able to put it away.
Change. Six, 8.
Well, only 2 points in it.
That's good play. I like that. Positive defense from Ramadhanti.
8.
Get the opportunity ahead of the first of the two trim lines at the back.
Well, they're certainly more attacking, the Indonesians now. Or have I spoken too soon? Oh, that's lovely. Brilliant. Yeah, they are definitely more attacking now, the Indonesians. Seem to be trying to isolate Fukushima.
Yes.
Just
working.
wide.
8.
Carol Meneke on the left there was almost out of his seat. 64 shots. And more importantly for the Indonesians, they're back level.
Bayu, get ready.
That's a brilliant defensive shot from Matsumoto.
Service server. 9, 8.
Well left.
Service server.
And it seems like the Japanese
9
defense
all.
is having more problems here in the second game than in the first in terms of getting the correct length on their shots. Here we saw they tried to push the length a little bit and it went too long. We've seen them play too short a number of times as well. So perhaps that's the way back for the Indonesians.
Oh, that was a wonderful interception from Ramadhanti. I think the shuttle had very nearly gone past her when she intercepted on the backhand side there. That was amazing. Just tapping it in a little downward direction.
Serve server.
Oh, it's landed in. That's a misjudgment from
11-10
Pratiwi.
interval.
And it means that Fukushima and Matsumoto have a 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval, having already won the opening game. Well, we've got women's doubles coming up next, and it is the number 2 seeds. That's Pearly Tan, and she's a delightful player to watch. If you were with us yesterday, you will have seen their first round match against Igarashi and Shida, and it was a real spectacle. It was fantastic.
On court. Players on court. Mayu on court.
Well, considering they were 8-4 up,
Mayu to serve.
the fact that they only now have a 1-point advantage,
10.
I think, means that the Indonesians
Right.
have done really well.
Yeah, I agree.
Satoko Suetsuna, the other Japanese coach.
Good work.
Yeah, they're hitting harder and harder now, especially Ramadhanti.
11-12.
She does stand very committed to the backhand defence, Matsumoto, doesn't she?
Yeah.
That time the smash was aimed just towards her forehand side. She's still trying to play with the backhand defensive action.
She almost has a sideways stance towards the net in the defense.
11.
Draw a line between her feet, or point almost to the net, not directly to the net.
Now, she may have made the error there, Pratiwi, Steen, but I like the fact that she tried to intercept it.
I like it too, but I would like her to take 1.5 steps backwards so that they could play the rotational style. She could hit back at the other side where Ramadhanti was coming forward.
And also on the interception, if you're taking, if you think you can intercept, if you're taking half a step forward, you just seem to time it much better on the interception. That's a lovely shot. Well, they've restored their 4-point advantage that they had earlier on in this second game.
Server, 12-15.
Below the top of the tape to Matsumoto without too much pace in it. That's a good idea for the Indonesians. Look at this.
Oh, good defence. That was a very flat smash from Fukushima. Another excellent rally. Lovely drop. Oh, that delightful change of pace from Mayu Matsumoto. Doing the damage. Longest rally. 82 shots. Yeah, no wonder she's gasping for air. 83 shots, I beg your pardon.
They must have counted the last dive there from Pratiwi.
Players on court.
I think it's more likely that I just read it wrong, Steve.
No comments.
Amalia. Mayu and Yuki on court.
So who's going to come out stronger following that long rally? That's always of interest.
16-12.
Lovely. Oh, it's come long of the back line. It was too flat from Fukushima.
13-16. Amalia, shuttle.
Yeah. She knows that's a missed opportunity. Oh, she tried to hit that far too hard.
16.
Matsumoto, it was dropping down below net level. She only needed a little block.
And the Indonesians with 2 points after that long rally. Standing in the middle, swinging forward, Ramadhanti.
17.
Too static.
14.
Yeah, that's the thing with the front court player. You've already identified, Steen, that a player needs to back off so that they can move out and do the rotational play. But you've always got to have movement off the shuttle.
Yeah, to adjust the position just a tiny little bit.
Yeah, there you could clearly see she stood there and then, just as you described it, swung at the racket, at the shuttle.
Yeah. Good reaction from Ramadhanti. Oi, that's a beauty.
That's a fabulous shot.
Server. 15-17.
Great placement.
Yeah. Do you see where the placement was there, Steen? Across the body towards the forehand defence of Matsumoto. But she's committed to the backhand.
Yeah, and she's made a couple of errors. That's perhaps not an error that's a winner from the Indonesians, but remember that wild swing at the net she had a couple of rallies ago.
Service over. 18-16.
Oh, that's right into the corner. Oh, she wants to challenge.
Kahaya Pratiwi, challenge is called in.
I saw that as way in.
Yeah, me too. But if your opponents are going to be on 19, even if you don't challenge, I suppose it is worth a challenge. Got both their challenges left in this second game. Yeah. There you are, Steam way in.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
This line
remaining.
between out and shot.
19-16.
Yeah, that was closer than I thought.
2 points away from the quarter-final Japanese combination.
Play.
Suetsuna and Fukushima look on in anticipation. There was the rotational play, but she was
a little bit late on it.
Yeah, and that's
perfect.
That is a wonderful shot.
Amalia Kahaya Pratiwi,
Well,
challenge is called in.
Another challenge. I suppose the same theory of you might as well challenge because it's going to be match points if you don't.
Yeah.
I saw it as good, so Steen. Indeed it was. So it's match point opportunities for Fukushima and Matsumoto. 4 opportunities to book their place in the quarter-final once more. Only needed the one. 21-15, 21-16, the margin of their victory. And I think Steen, in all honesty, their experience as a pair, even though they've played together for just a little over a year and 4 months or so, it showed today.
Yeah, they've been here many times before, not necessarily playing with each other, but they have the experience, they have the tools to play in Utilita arena.
Yeah, more organised as a combination, more aware of who was going for what, who should cover what. Whereas, obviously, with Pratiwi and Ramadhanti, in only their 4th ever tournament together, they're still learning and getting used to the new partnership. But all credits to Fukushima and Matsumoto, and they will play against the 2024 winners in the quarter-final tomorrow, Baekha Na and Lee So-hee. The agony as you watch the shuttle go into the net, your side of the courts, when you're match point down. So through to the quarter-final, 21-15, 21-16, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto beating Pratiwi and Ramadhanti.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, coming up next, we stay with women's doubles, and Lee So-jin and Lee Hyun-woo in their first individual tournament together, up against the number 2 seeds Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. Welcome back to Birmingham. I think that is the city library. It's the biggest library, you know, in Europe. Well, Birmingham is home to the All England Championships. It has been since 1994. We've got second round action today, and next up we stay with women's doubles and a Korean pair that's playing in their very first international individual tournament together. Lee Seo-jin and Lee Yoon-woo up against the number 2 seeds from Malaysia, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. Well, with the Malaysians being the number 2 seeds, this of course is the bottom half of the draw. We've just witnessed Fukushima and Matsumoto, last year's beaten finalists, come through to the quarter-final. They'll play against the 2024 winners, Baek Ha-na